Twitch.tv. I am Cat09 Streams, also known as TSC Cat09. Welcome back to Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, where we are saving Pokemon from being puppets of the Shadow Realm. Yes, I am going with that. Also, why do I look so dang dark in this camera? What is going on? Why do I look so dark? What is going on here? Oh, that's too dark. That's too light. Okay. There we go. Fixed it somewhat. The lights are on. I don't know why it's done. Anyway. Oh, Vista's on a 70 stream streak. My goodness. Alright, so last time we kicked off the journey in Ore. We have two team members. We have Esper the Espeon, and of course we also ended off with purifying Sheepy the Mareep. So, now today, I'm going to be honest, I do not expect us to get that far because last time, which was on Good Friday, oddly enough, so the 3rd, I had a 3.5 hour stream. I am hoping we get through and save the professor today because I would love to have the purification machine up and running. Why? You'll find out. Another thing too is if we take a look, Houndour is getting closer to having his heart gauge open. Everyone else is taking their sweet time. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to swap out Gulpin with C-Dot. And that's because... and this is the way I'm going to do it. So as you can tell with this, I want to get these 4 purified today. Houndour I know is going to happen. The others probably I can reduce a bit. But the way for me to do that, Esper and Sheepy have to stay on the team. Because they are team members, I do not plan to retire them. But I'm going to be rotating out who is going to be in the lead. So since Esper is very close to leveling up, Esper is going to stay. I think I'm going to switch out Sheepy with Houndour because Houndour is the closest to having its heart unlocked. Also, the last time that I saved was here, I actually forgot this. Hey, Oro! Also, in case anybody's wondering, I actually went back and rewatched the VOD from Good Friday, and I noticed some of my attacks and sound stuff was loud and overshadowed me, so I disabled those for the stream. They will be back for Sunday stream, but for now, I am disabling the ones that were not that great. Speaking of great, let me eat a great ball at that Larvitar. There's one other thing I need to do real quick, though. Because this has been bothering me. We didn't really fully explore this town either. I just kind of went immediately into the important part. Up here... because in order to get to that item box that's been taunting me, I gotta go behind the tree here. Come on. There we go. So we get 3 potions. And if we talk to this old lady here with the Poochyena, the lady, not the Poochyena, thank you. It's a battle I missed. So we're going to battle real quick. Bellish! I hope that you pronounce it, but Bellish. That is her name. Oh, good to be back in Ore with the very unusual ones. Eldiro, you're kind of delayed on that. Hey, Vista and myself caught the Larvitar. Okay, we are going to use Confusion on Nincada. We're going to use Shadow Blitz on Poochyena. That's a dead Ninkata. And now there's Fujiana. Yay! Esper's level 17. So the way I'm going to do this is that as they level up, I'm going to swap out between Esper and Sheepy. That way I have one slot always free for a shadow Pokemon to be worked on. TM09. Alright, that's our first TM. Which is Bullet Seed. Guess what? None of my team can learn that. That's a cat toy I just bumped. Wow, LBRO, you really are delayed. Alright, so now that we've done that Sheepy, switch out with Esper. Seedot's not a member of my team though, and plus it's a shadow Pokemon. It can't learn the Bullet Seed as a shadow. One other thing too, if you walk over here, there's a cave right there. Yeah, you can't use TMs on shadow Pokemon, sadly. Hey, it's the guy who got lost earlier. Yep, let's battle. I haven't dealt with shadow Pokemon. Pray that you do, that you remain that way. Part of me honestly thought, oh, hey, this is gonna be easy for Esper. Wait, hold on. I swapped those two. Ah, it almost took Grammar out. Alright, Sheepy, how's this going to do? Hey, one shot. Good. Okay. Zubat shall be smited. Rude. Bye, Grimer. Also, do not be surprised if there's no new team member tonight. Based on time and how quickly and how this typically goes, I don't expect to do much progression outside of the once we save the professor. Also, if it ends up that I don't actually save the professor completely tonight, I decided to go, but now I can't find the exit of the village. Dude, walk down through. You walk over here. And you head down this ramp. That's the way out of the village. Anyway, in this cave, because I completely forgot to show it off, I will nab the super potion. And the free Pokeball. But now, this lady here, she is a move tutor. She'll get more moves as we progress on, but this is what she has so far. Hey, little one. Once again, I just started pressing the B button to run faster. Or is that so cool?
Aaron 42
Oh,
the
Sophia's
52
right. That wasn't the one I
savior.
thought.
Use water gun.
Well, in this case... Thank you for the hydrate, Aaron. Yes, Sophia. Get the controller away before Sophia decides to come play. Also, I made certain about this on the last one too. I remember to stock up on Pokeballs. We're going to be doing a lot of catching. I'm going to heal real quick. Alright, Oro. Well, that didn't take long. By the way, be ready. That notification has a tendency to go off a lot if you have a lot of Pokemon purifying. So, be ready for that. Let me go ahead and do... I was about to head out the village. Okay, let me go purify Houndour real quick since I'm here. Where is my list? Okay. Where's my phone? Okay, there's my list. Speaking of, for those of you who are watching who are in the Discord, please make certain you are also suggesting names, because I will use them for me to use during this playthrough. Because every Pokemon needs to have a nickname. Yeah, I think Alberio is really delayed right now. Houndour gain back Feint Attack, which is actually... Yes, please don't have me do most of the names. Speaking of names, now that Houndour is purified, she gets a name. And out of the names available, this is the only one that's a female. That's female. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Leslie the Houndour. That is true, but that was the only one that was like, this is the only one that would fit. This is the only one that will fit. You know how you talked Yu-Gi-Oh! With Hero Coliseum and Exegale Darkness, right? Yeah, I did. Because again, this kind of shaped up the headcanon that I have. Okay, now we actually got to get Gulpin back on the team. You want us to throw in more names in the stream? I think the Distortion Realm is Shadow Realm. I don't think the Distortion Realm is the Shadow Realm. I think those are two completely separate dimensions. Okay, that works out perfectly. We'll have Spiel ready to go. You want to throw in more names during the stream? Yep. If you can add them in the Discord, please. That way I can reference the Discord, because right now I only have 3 names on my list. Okay. Wait, did I heal up, or did I just go and switch them out with... I healed up afterwards. Okay, before then, okay. Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. Guys, during the basic thing, I'm asking nicely or else. Oh, goodness. Okay. Back to the lab. Back to the lab to capture more Pokemon. Well, save more Pokemon. Well, I'm just plain silly. I actually forgot this was here. I actually forgot there was a healing spot here. And a PC here. Whoops! All that time I could have saved last time just by going through a door. Alright. Besides, to be perfectly honest, I think it would be an insult to Giratina to compare it to Zork. Hey, you're not supposed to be in here. I don't give two shoots what you say there, Corla. That is her name. Alrighty, we are going to Thundershock the Ghost. Hello, Water Gun, how are you doing? We're going to Shadow Wave. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Okay, Vista. I see your names. I see the thing you're doing with those names tonight. Okay, rude. Look, I was in the mood. Bye-bye, Duskull. Almost bye-bye, Skitty. Hey! Sheepy's 18 now! 1, we can swap. 2, you'll find out. And reverse mode. Okay, then. Alright. Yes, you did lose to me. And now... Sheepy is evolving! What I'd hoped would happen last time that didn't happen, Sheepy is now evolving. We now have Flaffy. I'm curious. Go up one more. There we go. How much? Okay, your special attack didn't increase by that much. Hoped it would have increased a little more. Alright, we're going to have a PCG spawn incoming, by the way. And I'm just going to go ahead and heal to be safe. Oh, Hisuian Braveberry! One, that's an A tier. 2, that is an event spawn. You must go into Ultra Ball immediately. Actually, hold on. I'm going to wait. Oh, Iberio actually synced up properly. Okay. Alright. No running in the hole! You literally just leapt down from the ceiling. Kind of a bad time for me to switch out from a Flaffy. But it doesn't really matter. Okay, first off. Confusion on you, and you call. Also, butt slap. Yay, and that means we can see what your nature is now, Spiel. Good lord. Oh no, quick attack, whatever shall I do? Wow, Albero, that's, I think Albero's kind of foobarred. I think Albero's kind of foobarred right now. Its poor little mind's all sorts of confused. And I caught Hisuian Braveberry, and so did Aaron. And Pokemon. Man, the PCG bots are kind of confused. just run away. Bye. Don't let the door hit you where the dog should have bit you. Alright. Oh yeah, you. If I'm going to spill the beans, like I'm going to spill the beans about purification research. Never! You will never spill the beans. There are no beans to spill for you guys. Anorith and Lily. Okay then. Okay, Sfeel, you're getting closer, which is good. Sorry, misclicked. You're fine. Alright. Okay, so you, of course, do not... Let's get rid of Anorith. Anorith is going to be an issue. Shadow Wave! Bye-bye, Aaron! Or Anorith, not Aaron. 1, 2. Oh, goodness. Okay. Sfeel's gonna be ready to purify after this battle. Even though Esper will knock it out immediately, this is why I say that. Wait, it just says Venus use that item. Come, highlight over Esper, thank you. And calm. There we go. It is ready to be purified. It was a misspeak, Aaron. I'm sorry. Really? You crit on the Sfeel. You crit on the Sfeel. Okay, yeah, we're not doing that. Get out of here, Lily. Oh, I just realized I forgot to update the Purified here. There, because I need to be changed to 5. Hey, it's 9 to 5. It's the normal work day. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do, I'm not going to go run to the to Purify Sfeel immediately. I'm going to hold off until all the others have their hearts open. Oh, you're quiet. Baltoy's quiet as well. Okay, that's... Considering you're part psychic, that's a very good thing. And you're slow. What was yours, anyway? Serious! Oh, you're a serious Sfeel. Okay. You have not done that yet. Oh, it got Bullet Seed anyway, as its other unlockable move. What about you? Sludge! Do you have a nature yet? Not yet. Okay. Let's switch Baltoy out. Let's switch out to Baltoy. Alright. Let's continue. And get an encounter. Once the others have their heart gauges open, yes, I'll run and go purify them. We'll just have purification happening all at once. Hello, Swinub. Hello, Shuppet. Which is one of the reasons why I said that we're probably... It's going to take a while. We're going to fight the ghost. And Shadow Blitz the pig thingy. Something not to take out of context. Bite the ghost. That would confuse so many people. Why would you bite a ghost? Because it's super effective. Hello, Spinnerack. Hello, Shadow Spinnerack. Alrighty. We're going to use Confusion on Swinub. Let's Shadow Blitz on Spinnerack and get some of that damage down. Well, health down, not damage down. You know what I meant? Now, I absolutely cannot use Confusion on Spinnerack. It will not one-shot it. Okay, that's on Esper, isn't it? Yep. Big ouchie. Okay, Sand Attack, Shadow Blitz. Okay then. Well, ads have just started. And I was literally about to say, but if you're watching back on YouTube, you won't have ads, hopefully. And then that just reminded me, oh yeah, speaking of, picked up a tirade, because I made the decision to, thank you for entering to be here, into reverse mode, ball toy. I made the decision that I'm not going to edit these down, I'm just going to upload them strictly to the, I'm going to update strictly to the YouTube channel. Full, not even like, not like I said, not edited down. Everything, the entire stream, the entire VOD, just straight to YouTube. After I, of course, add some things to it. Like, you know, because believe it or not, I'm actually not streaming in 180p. I'm streaming in 720 because that way it's a lot more smoother. Last time I streamed in 1080, for some reason it would, the output would play, then stop, play, then stop, play, then stop. And I said, okay, I'm not putting up with that. So I dropped it to 720. But now I can actually go into the, oh, side beam, okay. That was just unlocked. But then I can bring the VOD, because I always record my VODs local, into my editing software, my video editing software, and I can export it at a much higher resolution. Which is what I've been doing. So I do that. I managed to get it all set up last night. It ended up being too late, so I went to bed. This morning I woke up early, so that way I could at least get a little bit done. Was that the issue when doing Shiny Roulette? No, because it actually wasn't. That one I honestly think was too much was happening at once for everything to compute. Because the local VOD didn't have any issues. We're going to Sand Attack and then we're going to Shadow Blitz again. But after I'd done that, this morning, I woke up a little earlier than normal. I essentially got the VOD ready and I was exporting it. As I was exporting it, I was running around getting ready for work. I come back to check on it. It errored on me during the export. And it's sadly an error that happens if my hard drive space on my laptop is too little, essentially, for the exported file. And Dropbox, for whatever reason, has this weird thing where if I tell it to bring one file offline, so that way I can use it on my computer, it'll randomly start moving the other ones. Like, random other ones offline as well. I will tell it to cancel, and it'll still turn around and be like, nah, I'm gonna keep doing it. It's very annoying. So I went through, found all the files that I did not need offline, moved them offline, freed up so much of my hard drive space that I then went back and re-exported it. By that time, however, I had to go to work. So I went, okay, gotta go to work now. Also, I love how we're basically having an accuracy face-off. I've lowered its accuracy. I think it's almost right at -6 for accuracy, and now it's like, if you want to drop my accuracy, I am lowering your evasion. We are literally having just a showdown right now. Yeah, I know, I've hit its bottom now for that. But, yeah, I went to work, but it's still exporting. My first break I checked. Okay, export finished, no errors. Good. I'm going to upload it to YouTube now, so that way hopefully it'll be ready for me to get everything situated in my lunch and such. I go to check the upload on my lunch. 6% uploaded. Okay. I go to check on it on my last break. 9% uploaded. I then checked on it before stream. 15% uploaded. At that point I said, screw it, cancel the upload. I'm just going to upload it after stream. So, yeah, that was not fun. So now that one is going to be uploading later tonight. I have to make certain I'm awake to make certain it actually, like, cooperates now. And then this one should be uploaded whenever it, Dropbox can finish syncing it up. Because some of these local VODs, I kid you not, they go between, depending on how long the stream is, it can go between 6 gigabytes all the way up to 30 plus gigabytes of video file. Yeah, it's a bit. I am going to go heal real quick. Oh, I need to update Shadow's cot real quick. Oh, scooch. Get in center. Thank you. Oh, Elbiro, you synced up finally. That's another tier A. What the heck? Also, do I have that? I mean, it's a tier I'm going to try anyway. Yeah, I don't have it. I must care. Yep, it's a big old thing of ice cream. I'm just gonna flat out chuck an Ultra Ball at it. Okay, if I remember, I do encounter someone this way. Hi. The door. I can't get caught. This is a bad time to have the ball toy out. Let's do this. Eat your timer balls if you got them. Hey, I caught the village. I got the ice cream, and so did Vista. Corefish is pure water. It doesn't become part dark until it becomes Crawdon. And Esper is now level 18. Hey, Kendall, you missed 2 A spawns. Alright, I see that coming. Might as well. Corefish is here. Alright, how many times are you going to hit? That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. Oh my goodness. Thank you, phone. Hi, Corefish. I always love the scientist defeat animation. I didn't comment it earlier, but I love how the scientist goes every time. Oh my goodness. Yet another character I utterly despise. You will see why when we meet her. Oh yeah. Yes, I know that. I am going away from it. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, about half a bar left. Not that much. Still don't know your nature. Still don't know your nature. Okay. But, since as prodigious level up, Sheepy, have fun. Okay, I forgot. Is there something here? Yeah, there is something here. Give me a revive! You can't really nuzlocke this game, but I'm sure people have tried. Oh, cutscene. Oh no! Oh, yep. Loverina, ladies and gentlemen. The one with the pink hair. Ow. Why do I dislike her? Let me read out her dialogue. Please, Professor Krane, when will you tell me about your purification study? I do so want to know. That will let me power my XD001. I so made it myself. Don't you think it would be fabulous? You've got to be joking. I would never cooperate with people like you. Oh, but why? I so don't get it. Why would you refuse an offer so wonderful as this? Don't care how often you repeat yourself. I have no intention of helping your shadow Pokemon plan. Artificially slamming shut the hearts of Pokemon. It's inexcusable. Put a stop to it immediately. Oh, you are so mean and closed-minded. You wouldn't even try to understand how marvelous it is to help my XD001. Naps! I'm sorry. I had to break character. Just shouting naps was so hilarious. Yes, Sister Loverina. This is all so your fault. Professor Krane is oh so cross because you were so rude when you invited him here. You can't be serious. Listen to the man already. He's been saying all along he won't help your shadow Pokemon plan. I can't hear you. My plan is perfect. XD001's condition was off by a little tiny bit. And off by a little tiny bit is enough to make it drop a ship. And you look at the uproar. Naps! It's so all your fault what happened, every tiny bit. So, you do something about it. That is why I dislike her! Madam, there are other words in there are so many other things in vernacular other than the word so. Stop acting like a wannabe Valley girl! Though, to be perfectly honest, when I was doing that, I started channeling a Karen, so you might just be a Valley Girl Karen in this run. I have a steel chair. It's going to take more than a steel chair with that. With that one. I hate love her more than Joey, probably because the naive and Valley Girls do her stupid attitude. I mean, her dialogue just angers me, period. Again, you can have more in your vernacular, more in your vocabulary than just the word so. Okay, doing that actually did kind of dry out my voice, so. Anyway, Naps, was it? I'm sorry, his name is Naps. I can't, and I broke character because her yelling Naps, just, sorry, that broke character for me. Naps, was it? You had my sympathy. Sympathy. Why am I trying to say symphony if it says sympathy? What the heck? What a nightmare it must be to have someone like her as your boss. Dude, if she was my boss, I would quit day one. I don't tolerate that. You put a lid on it. When it came right down to it, oh my lord. See, and now he's picked it up. Come on, it's all your fault. It's so all your fault. Come on, help us with XD001. First, we need to talk. I'll teach you why it's such a bad mistake to create shadow Pokemon. Thankfully, they continue this off screen. Mine's. And Kendall also has a 70 stream streak. Speed limit on the interstate is this. I mean, that's true. That's 70 miles per hour. I don't know what that would be converted over to kilometers per hour, so have fun with that. Reminds me of the random dude of a customer called me a Valley Girl because of my voice. Which, by the way, he got banned. Good! Yeet him out the door. Also, I love how I just stop the camera pan and he falls. And the peon falls. Solox! Also, I'm legitimately curious. How many times did she say so in that dialogue? I have a feeling it is too many. That is the answer. Too many. Okay, we're gonna zap the rocks. We're going to yeet mud at the Voltorb. Oh, great. Okay, for those of you who don't know about Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom is a fixed damage move that does 20 HP hit points of damage per hit. It will always do that. It won't fluctuate at all. It is a royal pain in the butt, especially in the beginning. Yeah, because he was so rude to my friend who just became lead and various other agents because he was so easily irritated. Yeah, like I said, boot him. Yeet him out the door. Alright, zap the Ralts and yeet mud at the Voltorb. Round 2. Haha! You missed! You missed, you missed, you missed! Take your fixed damage somewhere else. Also, take that accuracy drop. Zappy, zappy, zappy. Bye-bye, Ralts. Ooh, it's a Bagon. We're gonna body slam the Bagon. It's not going to do much, but that's probably one of the best bets I have. Outside, of course, switching out to Esper. Okay, actually, you know what? Shadow Blitz the Voltorb. That's going to do more damage. Thank you, phone. Really? Okay, well, good thing it's faster than Sheepy. I might have to switch Sheepy out. Hey! You're now paralyzed. There, I gave y'all a live rendition of that. I'm not doing that every time somebody gets paralyzed. It will not end well for my vocal cords. Don't you go screeching like a banshee. Just take the Shadow Blitz and knock out. That's a numble. That's a Shadow Numble. Okay, apparently I'm in one of my singing moods today. Okay. That's going to do some damage. That's going to do some damage. Never mind. Okay, so now Bagon's going to get another one. We are going to start focusing in on Numble. Numble is part ground. Numble is actually part ground type, so I cannot use Thunder Wave on it to make it easier to catch. Bye, Bagon. That's going to knock out if that's on what I think it is. Okay, Sheepy's down to 4 HP. I'm going to switch. Altoid, Shadow Blitz. I love Numble's getting hit animation. Huh? Get out my mouth. That actually hurt. I shouldn't have done that. I felt my neck hurting a bit. Alright, time to sand attack. How much will this do? Because it is a weaker move. Okay, not much. Even though it is super effective. Let's use that as well. Also, you're getting twice the accuracy debuff. Ow. How about we don't? How about we don't? How about we keep losing that accuracy? Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. No more mud slaps, no more mud slaps. Actually, we are going to do this in reverse. Keep using that. That is an event spawn. I'm going to yeet 2 Pokeballs, one in game, one in the chat. There we go. Well, we got confirmation 1 caught. And I'm going to be running to heal real quick. Calm down, please, and leave quietly. How about no? Okay, Maltoy's ready. Maltoy is ready. C-Dots. Front and center. I literally just walked up to that and pressed A to open the door. I am so used to modern Pokemon games, it's ludicrous. Alright, eat your timer balls if you got them. Which, by the way, yes, there are timer balls in this game. Ah. Vista was the only one who caught it. Okay. I need to actually check. So I'm going to focus on catching those simply for a thing that I have in this. swap that out. Let me put this back on. That way I can at least get a better shot. Let's continue on down this way. Loud music is a vibe. It is. Alright. But is it a little intruder? Happy I was able to catch that when I did. Crink! Crink is this guy's name. Alright, good. I was a little worried that Barboach was a Shadowmon. It's not. Which means I can do this. Hey, C-Dot, have fun. I'm not gonna read that out loud, but still, that is hilarious. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Also, I love how C-Dot's coming back into battle animation is just spinning like a top. Of course it flinched. Great! Great, you're using that strategy again. Yay, it's going to hit. It is really game 2 hits. Rigged. Okay, now see, that one made sense. Because Sheepy is weak to ground. And Body Slam's going to knock down. Oh, look at that. Almost if I called that. Ba-da-da-ding. There's nothing cute about you, Brett. Okay, hold on. I have to check. Do I actually have 10 or did I mess up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. I gotta keep reminding myself to update that appropriately. Actually, faster way. Yeah, Shadow. Shadow's 11. Have I lost my way? No, I haven't. Also, you called him. I'm just reminding the scene. That reminds me of the scene of in the manga as well as season 0 when they're going to when Yugi's going to the amusement park with Anzu, and he gets mistaken to be a little kid, so he's going to go with the elementary school prize. Oh, whoop! I did not mean to press that. Get out of that. That was the controller slipping from doing that. Okay. I spy a Sheepy I should have switched out and I completely forgot to. I want that. Oh, hello. Let's give that a try. Oh no, the bird's giving me the evil eye. Whatever shall I do? I'm a Zapid. That's what I'll do. Wilmer. that did not do much. Okay, Ninkana, if I remember correctly, is bug ground. Okay, that's an issue. I'm gonna zap the well. We're going to Shadow Wave. That almost one-shot a Whelmer. Haha! And you're paralyzed. I said I wasn't going to do that the entire trip. I said I wasn't going to do that. There I am doing it again. Also, bye Whelmer. Also, if anyone's wondering what the shirt says, it's "'Tis the season to be sneezing," which definitely fits this time of year. I'm going to have to run and heal. I'm going to have to run and heal. Alright, we're going to body slam the bug. We're going to Shadow Wave. Meta. I just noticed the peon's name. Bro, that's my office in a nutshell this season. Most kids sneezing greatly. I think the pollen for us, hey little one, hasn't been that rough this year. And I think part of that's because we had the intense cold snaps. Yeah, this is the other reason why it's probably going to take a bit. It's the fact I'm having to run and heal. I mean, but this is also designed to be a dungeon, so it makes sense. But this is also helping get the heart gauges lower for all the others. In fact, I need to check them now. I also need to get you swapped out. That explains a lot. You're modest. With a modest C dot, which considering it is dark grass, in this generation, both are coded special. This is a very good C dot. Heart gauges needs to be a little worked on a little more, but yeah. You are getting closer to for us knowing what your nature is for Goldpin. I have one cologne thing left. I remember that from the last game, because it took 3 to get I had to get Sheepy ready to be purified. I'll see how close Goldpin is going to get, and then I'll use the last Vivid Scent I have and see if I can get them ready to be purified. And then I'll just go make the mad dash back to the village and get them all 4 of them purified. Then restock the team with new shadows, so that way we can get those This is literally a process. When you play this game. It's a process that is needed, yes. Also, don't mind me. Item box. Hey, 3 super potions I shall take. Alright. Hi. There's no place for a child to be sightseeing. Yes it is. Okay, this keeps cutting my head off. Give me 1 sec there. Okay. Had to adjust the camera. Hello, Lotad. Hello, Spoink. How you doing? We're just going to Shadow Wave both of them. star you. Come on. Okay. That's a little bit on the dangerous side there. That did a lot less than I hoped it would. Okay, Esper, do me a favor. Bite the pig. And we're gonna have you use bullets so you don't star you. Bye-bye. 2 hit points worth of damage. Congratulations. Bullet seed. Goodness. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. Staryu's going down this turn anyway. Wait, what was his name again? I completely missed it. Morbid! I think you chose the wrong professional there, or profession, when your name is Morbid. What's wrong with Scyther security? It's what? Bold to assume there's any security. Okay, this is a dead end. I shall take the item. Okay, we've got 2 back-to-back battles up ahead. We've got a PCG spawn that's about to come. Esper, how close are you to leveling up? Okay. You'll level up with these battles. Hello. Getting insistent. Basically, she's getting angry over this, which, yeah. She's a freaking valley girl not getting her way. Of course she's going to get angry over this. Oh joy, you have why not. Great. Okay, we're going to be focusing on the Swablu. Why am I saying that? Hello, Dundozo. How many tier A's has that been so far?
Light Enigma 132. Use water gun.
Hey, Light. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Well, this just counts as a physical move, but still. Yeah, you are special defensive. I keep forgetting that. Oh, who you pecking? Okay. Not enough to knock out. You're either using counter or miracle. You're using safeguard, okay. You know what? No, we're going to knock out we're going to try to knock out Why Not this turn. Well, there was no try. There is, you will knock it out. Oh, look at that. It's a Corsola. Also, eat your timer balls if you got them, like I am. Hey, Dundozo has caught my light and myself. Okay, we're getting that Swablu out of here. And also, you use Bullet Seed on Corsola. How is the cat? Which one? Are you referring to this cat? Are you referring to Sophia? Are you referring to Oscar? Are you referring to Little One? Thank you for knocking that Corsola out in a decent amount of attempts there. Okay, Esper's leveling up next battle. Beaten by a kid, whacks the side of the face. I still love that defeat animation. Elrook! Oh, the names! I'm not good at battling, but now is not the time for me to tell you that. Then why did you volunteer that information? That was me earlier, coffee! Coffee. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? Just this once, we're bringing Sheepy out because I see something that can get zapped really good. I told you, these names! These names be something. Does he drink coffee? I don't know. Wait, if his name is Coffee, does that imply that he has that if he drinks coffee, it's cannibalism? I'm gonna take that awkward silence as shut up, cat. Also, I love how Esper's special attack and speed is literally just keeps staying to be just one point away. It's funny. Maybe. It was going to use water gun. What? I am confused. Why am I right? You know what? Never mind. NPC. That's a quillfish. Okay, that's not a shadow quillfish. Okay. Alright, Sheepy, zap it for me, please. Thank you. At this rate, Sheepy's going to level up again. Well, Esper will stay up ahead of that, stay in that spot if that's the case. And that's a one-shot. Thank you, Esper. There we go, level 20. Alright, Esper's going to stay until he lets level 20. What's funnier is that it is Cypher Research and Development Coffee. Nope, I'm just not good at battling. Go work at Starbucks. You would be very perfect there. Seriously, go work at a coffee shop. That's amazing. That'll be amazing for you. You're literally named for the place. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, I'll run and heal. You're going to be ready to be purified. Not yet for Gulpin, but let's run and heal. I just hit press A, we're going to a door again. Good lord, brain. This is not a modern Pokemon game. They open for you automatically. Okay, never mind. Sadot was not ready by the time I got to the healing machine. Okay, how closer are you? Thank you, Albiro. One more battle and it should be ready. At least I hope it's going to be ready. yeah, they, I did find out something. There apparently was an issue with this game on the, on the GameCube cloud service. It was, in fact, randomly crashing and people were losing their, progress. And there's C-Dot being ready to be purified. That actually happened to me when I was, doing my initial run. Trying to test out my team to see how well it would be. I actually got very close to getting to the final area for the climax of the game. It crashed, and I went all the way back to, like, what was it, like 20-something hours before? I was mad. I was very much mad. Well, hello there. Where do you think you were going? Stop that scurrying around. No. Cabal. I found out that they actually went through, they found the issue, and they fixed it. So hopefully, we won't have that issue anymore. Keyword hopefully. Also, we're in a bit of an issue here. I say that, but hello, Shadow Carvana, na. Sorry. That, I should not have done that. No, I'm not going to apologize. Because I was having fun. Oh, hello. Oh, hold on. Can I see your nature now? Can I see your nature now? Serious! It's a serious stomach. Okay, Right, we're doing this. I know Carvana has had no damage on it, but we're going to go ahead and just get a turn 1 ball. If this had access to quick balls, I would have grabbed them as many quick balls as I possibly could. And of course. That was not very effective, but that did half damage. Great. Just great. I spin, and I tack. I am Gyro Ball before Gyro Ball was a thing. Alright, This is not going to do much, but we're going to have you attack Magnemite, and you, Carvana, get your butt in the ball. Okay, I see how you want to play this. Okay, resisted was half health. Alright, good to know. And I can't switch out. Because my plan was to switch out Gulpin, get Sheepy out in Thunder Wave. And that's it. And Gulpin's paralyzed. Lovely. Oh, nope. Wrong one. Esper attacks Magnemite and have Gulpin be the one to throw the ball in the turn. Now, Carvana, get your shadow fishy butt in this ball and stay there. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Get your shadow fishy butt in the ball and stay there. Okay. How can you tell Cat gets annoyed? Yes, ma'am. Sophia is here. You can always tell Sophia is here when you hear me say yes, ma'am. Okay, so fun fact, that attack animation from Remoraid, Remoraid's beta form actually looked like a gun. And that actually had a bit of recoil from firing water gun, like an actual gun does when it's firing a bullet. So that's fascinating. And also on brand, considering what that sucker used to be. It's also why it evolves into Octillery, which used to be looks more like a tank than an octopus. Also, don't mind me, I was refilling my drink when that happened, when I was talking about that. Okay, really? Alright, good. Go right ahead, feel free to wander and look around. I will. Okay. How close are you? I know I gotta cure you your paralysis. Okay, I know it took a lot with Sheepy. Let's do it. Not yet. Nope, there it goes. Wait, no, I think I just misheard that. We do have a PCG spawn incoming. Yeah, not yet. That's at least one more battle, but I am going to go run and heal. That's an Ambipom. That is an event spawn. Actually, hold on. Do I have any more of those? Yes, little one. Oh, I got 25. I'm good. Also, hold on. Yep, that's matching. I'll just eat a timer ball because why not? Also, you eat your timer balls if you got them. Oh, I got a candy. It looks like I got a rare candy with that. So, this and myself both caught the Ambipom. Already healed. Don't do that. Okay, gold pin. How much more? Let's go purify them now. That looks like gold pin is getting very close to purification. Oh, by the way, here we go again. Sound off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, congratulations. All 6 of you can count to 6. And then they turn around and continued on 7 and 8. Brothers beware, there may be spies among us. Oh, good lord. Yeah, these are comedy relief characters. By the way, they won't do anything unless I interact with them, and I already caught the shadow Pokemon they have, so see ya! That is the wrong place to go. I love how it came back and you still have the heroic music playing. Get to... Thank you! Take me to the actual place where the purification is. Which, hilariously enough, is where we started the stream at. Okay, are you closer? Yep, you're going to be ready by the time I get there. Alright, time to get 4 names ready. Oh, nope. Go down here. Not much closer. Just closer to a sliver. Okay, we're just going to walk around the village a bit. Hey, I wonder, that guy who constantly kept getting lost, did he finally find his way, or is he back over this way? Oh, he's not, okay. About face? There we go. So you had to walk around a little bit in order to get that. Get around, thank you. If this game ever gets a remaster, please have the free camera that we have in the modern games. 1, I am so used to it. 2, good lord, that constant stuck in that one camera angle drives me up the wall. Alright, we got some purifications to do. Let's do Spheal first. Phone, I need names. Aurora Beam. No level up, though. Yes, we are nicknaming you, and this is the one that I feel fits you the best. Bob. This Spheal's name is Bob. Alright, let's get the obvious one out of the way. OMG, yes! Ooh, you got Rock Tomb. And Refresh. Yes, this is getting a nickname. It is getting an obvious nickname. I gotta make certain how to spell it. Alright. Alright, I need to pull up the Discord to make sure that is correct. Even though I think, pretty certain I copied and pasted that. Okay, I did copy and paste that. Okay. Yeah. Here is the first Pokemon named after a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Bob the Chonker! Oh my goodness, Vista! Okay, I'm also going to update the Purified thing once we're finished. I'm almost... Okay, hold up. I got to double check. I keep thinking that's misspelled. I keep thinking that's misspelled. Okay, okay, I see. Go away. Okay, that's not helping me out. Because I need the spelling of what I think this is. Hush, go away. Okay, it should be here. There it is, okay. I had a feeling that it was misspelled. And I'm very happy I double checked that. Though hopefully this is not the English version of the spelling of it. And we'll check. Okay, no, that's it. That's the spelling. That is the spelling. Okay, good. Had to double check. Yeah, that's what I got too, Vista. That's why I was like, I have to double check the spelling of this. Okay, so if you have ever seen Yu-Gi-Oh! And you saw Season 4, which is the Doma arc, aka the Orichalcos arc, yeah, this is the name. It's named after that hulking thing that Darts uses. That's why I said this is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference. It's a filler Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference. But yeah. Alright. Okay. I know there's one still on the list from the other suggested names. I'm going to pull from the ones Vista, as well as Aaron just dropped in the chat. In the stream. Because this one doesn't really fit any of the others. I mean, there's one it'll definitely fit, but it's not purified yet. Ooh, Giga Drain with Modest. That is incredibly good. Oh, and you leveled up. Okay. Leveled up twice. And you're evolving. This was kind of what I had hoped happened to Sheepy after I purified him, but hey, I'll take it with somebody else. Say hello to Nuzlocke. That's not going to be its actual name, by the way. It's just this is the Pokemon that started. That was part of the name for it. And it wants to learn Fake Out. I'm not going to use you, so I really do not care. You can give it a refresh as far as I'm concerned. Okay, now I get to nickname the Nuzleaf. Okay. One I will not use because it's the wrong type. You are... Okay, you know what? Yeah, this is going to end up being it. Yep, we're naming it Peter. Yep. Too bad I'm not planning on using it. Alright, Gulpin. Shockwave. Interesting, even though you are not a special attacker. That is a singing stomach. This is a singing stomach. It's also male. Okay. Again, the other name that was left over from last time I can't use because it wouldn't match. There's another one that wouldn't match. Nah, screw it. It would help if I actually spelled it correctly. It's not a dog, but hey, it works. Okay, so now they are all purified. And it's time to go change out the team. Get more of the Shadowmons in, and then go resume the rescue mission. Welcome! Welcome to that. Also, while we're here, I'll heal up. Alrighty. For those who are wondering, I was thinking of family. Yep, that's why I said I see what you were doing there. Alright. There we go. That takes care of that. Any new Shadow Pokemon will immediately be added to the team when I catch it now. Oh, hello, I forgot. You two are holding items. Gimme! Gimme the charcoal. Gimme the black glasses. Let's have Spinarak be here. Oh, right. I gotta update the thing. Okay, so we went from having 5 purified bonds to 9. Also, PCG spawns incoming. Carnivine. The Venus Flytrap regional that will not leave my area alone. Okay, hold on. I'm certain I have you already. I do. Okay, you know what? Do I have them? If I have them, I'll just start eating those instead. Oh, I have 33 of them. Yes, I definitely have good enough. Just gonna do a repeat ball. Wait, did I heal? I guess I did. I'll heal when I get back. Back to the lab. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and heal right here real quick. Yeet your timer balls if you got them. Carnivine was caught by myself with another candy, off-bread candy, oddly enough, and Vista. Oops. Okay. Yeah, but one of the issues of this place is that, oh my goodness, is it long. There's one place I've got to go. Hold up, let me go back to that other elevator, because I just remembered something. I will have to do this for, like, exchanging out team members. But if I go up this way... There's a healing machine right here. Also, I want that item. Oh, but if I pop it on the chest, you'll have to beat me first. No problem. Digor. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Well, they wouldn't work well with you, dude. Okay, we are going to go chomp on the Abra. And Spinnerex is just going to do this. It's just going to try to bite the Machamp. With shadows. Vapor's getting hit animation. Oh, it's a Feebas. Thankfully, it's not a Shadow Feebas. Boing. This is going to be not very effective on any of them. That was a crit. Okay, so hello Machamp. Goodbye Machamp. Yay, level 20. Ah, hello Makuhita. Waste of a turn. Also, what was that noise? What was that noise, folks? Oh, whoops. Well, my key is gonna be down anyway. That was a crit. Good job, Esper. Okay, that makes better sense. Take me wherever you want, but please take me wherever you want, but please leave me alone. Oh goodness. Just one ether, okay. Or ether, however you pronounce it. I always pronounce those as ether. Okay. Now that we got everybody fully healed, let's continue onward. Okay, not yet. Of course, I just got these. I'm not surprised in the way. Alrighty, now let's resume. If I head this way, that's a dead end. If I head this way, there's something here. Should you get in mischief when you're visiting someone else's place? Why not? Seems fun! Right now I'm thinking my heart and mind are confused at the moment. Okay. It's the demon! It's the demon. Take the demon out. Take the demon out. Don't care about Chaymako. Take the demon out. Oh, it even looks horrifying in its portrait. Oh, hello. Signal beam. Good. Yes, and it deflates itself. Haha. Best fading animation. Nopia! What type of name was that? Oh, great. Alright, so now we're going to, now that we've exorcised the demon. Actually, hold on. Esper, use confusion on Dunsparce. Spinnerack, how about you use Signal Beam? Which they can't learn anymore. Thank you, Game Freak, for removing that good bug-type move. And use that on Chimeco. Nope, yeah, yep. That was a very interesting animation there. don't even think I've ever seen that animation before for Signal Beam. Okay, Dunsparce, you need to go away. Okay, you have overstayed your welcome. Kindly go away now. Thank you. I know I didn't switch out to, Did someone raise your property? How can you come in and make a mess of our place? How about because I'm not the one abusing Pokemon and turning them into Shadowfield weapons, madam? Okay, Alright, you know what? We're going to keep Esper up front, and then we'll switch out at the end once it hits level 21. Or once he hits level 21. Okay, Item. Full heal! Full heal this early in the game. You know the game's going to be a little difficult. Also, I haven't done this. I feel like I need to do this now. Yeah, I need to do this now. That's a lot of progress that would be lost if something bad happened. Alright, scientists. Oh, I never thought the Cypher's big man would deny to show up in person. Basically would show up here. Saw him with the real flesh and blood, and he's menacing. The sight of him gave me shivers. Master Greevel supposedly making a better personal tour of all of Cypher's facilities. I think he wants to confirm that everything is fine so he can proceed with his plans without ending up with a fiasco like last time. I wonder how he ended up not seeing me running around knocking out all of the peons. Makes you wonder. What? Who are you, you suspicious intruder? Snubble on Kecleon. Oh great, Kecleon, a big nuisance. I say that. Okay, if this doesn't one-shot, turn 1 Confusion. While Spinnerack focuses on Snubble this turn. Color change. Oh, okay, it's confused. Color change activates and becomes psychic. It does not, in fact, punch itself in the face. Rigged. Ooh, okay, that's actually a good idea. Well, step 2. Use Bite on Kecleon. And if it somehow survives this, which it did, good. Step 3 was going to be using Signal Beam from Spinnerack on it. Clots, oh goodness. Also, hello, Shadow Shroomish. I keep expecting to see him go into reverse mode now. Like, I'm now starting to expect it to happen. Okay, we're just going to do that. Shadow Blitz on Shroomish. Bye-bye, Snubble. PCG, or are we just going to tap use shadow moves and sand attacks? Nearly had that go down the wrong height. Would have been very, very, very bad. I love it when I'm in the middle of something and that happens. Alright. We're gonna do something a little different. Doing very, very little. Alright, this is why I got Sheepy out. Thunderwave the Shroomish. Also, PCG spawns incoming. Ah, Craballer is a punchy crab. So, Sheepy, let's see how much this is going to do. Okay, not much. We can just spam Thundershock and Shadow Blitz. Until it's in yellow. Ah, there we go. There's reverse mode. Or in this case, Thundershock and Calm. Alright, we're gonna Thundershock you. Call the spider. Return balls if you got them. I will need a run and heal after this. Well, Sheepy, Thundershock. Brawler was caught by Vista, who got a stone, and myself. Meanwhile, I'm a Pokeball here. I keep forgetting I have to break one more button press for that. Really? That's what you gave me out of that freaking egg? Rigged. Alright, we'll just start getting working on that one now. Are you really a kid? Funny you ask that. You don't ask Gale of Arena, she's in charge here, can be. She looks cute and all, but she's nothing short of terrifying. Yeah, Harry still can, it's for your own good. Dude! I don't give two cares about that. What do you say? Do you fight? I'm only a researcher here, I don't battle. Okay. I shall take the ID card anyway. Give me this item. Hey! Great ball! This is a one-way trip, by the way. I can't go back. I can, however, go up to this area and heal. you two. Oh, yep, I need to update that because I forgot I've got a new Shadowmon. Alright. Alrighty. I think I'm going to make the goal today. Wait, it's this way, right? Yeah, it is this way. Alright, let's go this way then. Always want to make certain there's no items or such. Speaking of, we pick off right where we left off. You don't understand. You understand, don't you? It's wrong to turn on your Pokemon to shadow Pokemon against their will. Yes, that is very true. Please, won't you help us stop this shadow Pokemon plan? Join us and help us save Pokemon. Prof Krane, I'm trying to get your say, but I can't help you. Oh my goodness, just imagine Crane's like, Yugi? Is that really you, Yugi? Hi, I'm here. Tell me, you came here on your own to rescue Professor Krane? Exactly, yes, I did. However, I can't well let your folks go now, can I? As for you, you snagged my Teddy Ursa for me that time. Yep. I'll give you this. Got guts come here alone, but I'll fix you so good you'll never get out again. Can we just stop for a minute and realize these are adults threatening a child for this? Just stop and think about that. Okay, well, this is bad for Spinarak. We're going to use Confusion on Rhyhorn. Spinarak, you're getting out of there. Because I'm going to turn this over to Sheepy. Bye, Rhyhorn. And Esper's 21. Yay! That means I get to have Sheepy out. Out first, I should say. Slack off! Lovely. Static, 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 static. Dang it! Didn't trigger static. I'm sorry. The feigning animations. Also, I don't know what that sound was. Don't ask me to repeat that ever again. Oh, great. And this is before they... Lovely. This is before they debuffed steel types. This is going to take both monsters to attack. Really? Okay, there's the paralysis, finally. Bite might actually do a little more. Yeah. Jump. Again, I don't know where these sounds are coming from. Get out of here, Murkrow. Nobody likes you. You don't have the ability to become Honchkrow yet. Ah, take down, but you missed. Gosh darn it, now every time I say that song, now every time I say that move, the song itself is going to start playing in my head. Bye, Beldum. No, I'm not going to start singing it. Folks don't have the foggiest notion of how big and scary Cypher is. It's not smart to resist. You can go on about the poor abused Pokemon and all, but you should think about your own selves. That's my advice. We're literally going through and doing this with the power of friendship. What do you think about it? Yugi, did you really come here by yourself? That's amazing. Hi, I'm here. Yugi was not alone. I'm here. But it's dangerous here. We'd better get out right away. My worst fears turned to be true about Cypher. They weren't wiped out. It's just one of their bases. But the details can't wait. Things can get complicated if they return. Let's get out here quick. Give me the item box. Leaf Stone! Oh, if only there was a mon I could use that with. Let me do this real quick before I forget. Sheepy, switch out with Esper. Spinarak, where are you on your heart gauge? Okay. You're impish. You have Signal Beam and Nightshade. Okay. Not so much on these two. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't check the Shroomish. There's nuts. It's not even gonna bother. It's all the way closed. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm going this way to heal real quick. So, Professor Krane, I hate to drag you all the way through this, but, slight spoiler alert, there is a boss battle up ahead, and I would like to be fully healed before I go into it. Actually, would that be considered a spoiler if I'm just going, no, we're just doing this now? Because the placement of that battle, kinda cruel. Okay, apparently I'm in one of my wacky moods today. But considering that I just got done with it, that I was literally done with this week by Tuesday, yeah, I kind of need to have my moves going there. Alright. Sorry to drag you all the way this way, Krane. I gotta make certain the team is healed. Sorry, the brain and mouth ain't being so synced up right now. One more thing. I am definitely used to playing the more recent games. I literally started pressing the R button just for saving. Alright, let's get this over with. Oh, hey, you sneaked Krane out. Well, read the child here. He's the intruder. Oh, good lord, even your walk's annoying. Okay, I have to ask this. Why are you standing with your knees close together like you've got to pee? Why is that your default, your standing stance? Your standing stance, wow, okay. Why is that your stance? Like, you look like you have to go to the bathroom. Go do us a favor, go take care of your business, then come back and we can have our boss battle, okay? I feel like I'm speaking to a petulant child. Oh, wait, I so have not heard anything about anyone leaving anywhere. Oh, please kindly shut up. Okay, I read that, and my response was literally, oh, please kindly shut up. I literally just imagined this happening in universe, where she starts that, and I'm just like hovering on the side as a ghost next to Yugi going, oh, please shut up. Because I am done with her. Professor Krane is so going to be very busy. Oh, so very busy. So please be a nice boy and don't disturb us. Madam, you can kindly go fuck off to the Shadow Realm as far as I'm concerned. We're going back to the HQ lab. Please stand aside, please. Going back? Seriously, you are so joking. This so happens to be where you work from now on. After all, we need you to keep working on your studies. You are so the key to our plan. Either she's gotta go horrendous form of knock-knees. XD001, the ultimate shadow Pokemon that can never be purified. Look, trying to turn Lugia into Zork's new vessel ain't gonna work, so kindly, again, go fuck off to the Shadow Realm. Stop that nonsense. Do you seriously think I would help you do something that horrible? Exactly. Oh, throw your tantrum, Miss Prissy Pants. Oh, that naps. He so must have made a boo-boo again. What? I so have to punish him lots. I was about to say polish him lots. Little boy, maybe you can convince Professor Krane. You should so tell him to study our XD001. You see, our plan is to make shadow Pokemon that can never ever be purified. XD001 is our first prototype. So, when we work out the problems, we can make combat units with XD series Pokemon. Wouldn't that just be peachy? But we need the Professor's cooperation for our plan, so please, sweetie, can you please ask him to nicely help? For the third time in this discussion, madam, kindly fuck off to the Shadow Realm! I have to catch Pokemon. Give me a sec. What is it about me streaming on Fridays that my voice that my throat just dries out like mad? What is your base stat total? Okay, yeah, that works. Sweetie, no! Oh, how nasty. You silly boy. You so won't help me with XD001 either? I've told you to fuck off to the Shadow Realm 3 times in this conversation. You clearly don't understand English, you dingbat. Oh, you'll be sorry now. But you will so understand. A little hurt is so persuasive. You have said so many times. I have lost all value in that freaking word. Alright, now here comes the multi-million-dollar question. Who is Sheepy zapping first? Oh hey, I got a stone. Sheepy, zap the love... Hold on, no, not the love disc. Beautifly can have Gust. Take on Beautifly, and then let Spinnerack handle Love Disc. Case in point there. Okay, yeah, you need to go. Really? Thank you! Be paralyzed! Okay, Spinnerack is probably going to go down regardless. We're going to take that Beautifly out. Never mind. Zappy, zappy, zappy. And Sheepy's 21. And we got a problem. At least so long as we have Sheepy out. Are we going in a reverse? Nope. Okay. Sheepy, you're now targeting Love Disc. Spinnerack, you're now targeting Roselia. Never mind, there's the knockout. Which means, hello Esper, come have some fun. you, but okay then. Zap the fish. Fish be zapped. I am just imagining if this was kind of like it is in, like they portray in Yu-Gi-Oh, where like I can be like a phantom standing on the other side of Yugi. I can imagine him just constantly just glaring at me like, "Shut up, you idiot, and focus on the battle." Though to be honest, Yugi would be a little more calmer than that. By the way, hello, Shadowdale Caddy. How are you doing? To be honest, that seems more like something, that seems like something more that Tim would be doing if I was there. Okay, confusion on Rosalia, that should one-shot it, then we can focus our attention on Delcatty. There we go. Ooh, that experience, though. Who are you using that on? Okay. Good, not the one who's about to paralyze you. Alright, Delcatty is paralyzed. Now, we gotta start doing weaker moves. And by weaker moves, I mean 1 sand attacks, 1 body slams. Okay, that does some decent damage. It's walking back animation. How dare you hurt me? I'm going to... Good lord! Okay. Sheepy did his job. If he goes down, he paralyzed the Shadowmon. Okay, good. Parahacks. Whew! 1 more should probably get you to yellow and I can start yeeting. Alright, good. Okay. Who's that on? Okay, we are both in the red. Okay, Sheepy, I'm going to toss the ball on your turn. Esper, sand attack. Really? I'm out of drink now? Great. Oh, that's going to be awkward. Hey! Delcatty was caught. First boss battle done. And I remember to update it in real time this time. What on earth? How could you be so strong? How could you be strong? I added a so there where that shouldn't have been there. Heh. Oh, I so hate to say this, little boy. I can't beat you right now. Master Groove will be so cross with me, but that's okay. I'll let you owe me this one time. But you have to promise you will think about my plan next time. If you see XD001, I'm sure you'll want to help me. I'll so be waiting for you. Again, as I said multiple times, you can fuck off to the Shadow Realm. You've grown tough, haven't you? Yep, pretty much. Mr. You've grown such time. I guess I'll be relying on you even more from now on. Yeah, no pressure. No pressure at all. Now that we know Cypher is back, we need to move quickly. We have to come up with ways of stopping them. And this time, let's really head back to the HQ lab. Let me nab this real quick. And I shall swing the steel chair. I say fuck off to the Shadow Realm. Here comes Vista with the steel chair. To make it happen. 74, we'll take it back and analyze it. Alright. Either way, let's get out of here. And thank you for immediately taking me back, by the way. Good lord. Thanks to you, Yugi, I was able to return safe and sound. Sincerely, thank you. That was a horrible ordeal. I learned a few things when I was in that desert lab. First and foremost, Cypher has disappeared. In fact, they're still around is alarming. Yep. Worse, they're making more shadow Pokemon again. Yep. And worst of all, they're trying to create the ultimate shadow Pokemon, one that's impossible to purify. Yep. You got anything else to say there, Professor? Cypher must be plotting world domination using shadow Pokemon as their weapons again. To counter Cypher's new shadow Pokemon conspiracy. Huh? Director, Lily, we did it! The Purify Chamber is finally completed! Yay! My goal for the stream has been crossed off! Now I gotta go through the tutorial for how it works. Oh my! Oh, what fantastic timing! It's finally finished! Lily, thank you. Thank you for pulling one together so capably in my absence. Okay, let's not waste any time. Let's all go have a look at the Purify Chamber. Let's. Meanwhile, everybody leaves me behind. Alright, tutorial for this. Take a good look, Yugi. This is the Purify Chamber. Yugi, your father and I designed it 5 years ago when we were motivated by the Shadow Incident. If evildoers were to create Shadow Pokemon again, we want to be able to save them ourselves. Yugi, your father believed that passionately. To honor your father's wish, I put together our Pokemon HQ lab. Yugi, if your father were here, I'm sure he would be delighted. Okay, seriously, what happened to this playable character's father? What caused his death? I'm assuming death. While I was gone, everybody needs to rally around Lily and made things happen. Okay, Yugi, we'll have you lead the way. The glorious history of the Purified Chamber will begin with you. But first, be so kind to briefly explain how the Purified Chamber works. I'll explain it. I'll just go right through the text. Alright. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'll speed through it. I'll explain it when we get to it. Changes on standby. Pure systems are a go. Some circular plate, hologram Pokemon involved with the chamber, and yada yada yada. Yes, let me figure it. Let's do this. Alright, also. This song plays in my head a lot since I've started playing this game again. Alright. Who do we want to work on first? You know what? Let's let it be Shroomish first. Alright, so the way this works. For the Purified Chamber, we have to set a Shadow Pokemon in the center first. Now, around it in that circle, the very first Pokemon we need to put in is a Pokemon it is strong against, with a type that it's strong to. So in this case, because Shroomish is a grass type, it is strong against Spheel's water type. But now there's other spots for this, so let's take Houndour, Leslie. We are going to put it here. And now we have a loop going. You see, there's a bar that says flow. You see how the bars are going up more? Spheal is strong. Spheel's water typing is strong against Houndour's fire typing, which is strong against Seal's ice typing. It only takes one typing into consideration. Now, we have another indication here. We have We have Darha, we have ice, we have water, which is good against fire, which is good against grass, which is good against water. Now, there's one more Pokemon we can put here. And it's going to be Ladybug. So, we can either put Ladybug here or here. We're going to put Ladybug here. So, the tempo is set to max. The way that this works, you put the Shadow Pokemon in the middle. It has a beam that connects it to a Pokemon it is strong with, a type it is strong against. And then in a circle, you create a loop where all the Pokemon are strong against each other's type until that tempo is maxed and the flow is set up to high. We'll eventually get to where it gets higher and higher with a higher flow for that. But now that I have this set up like this, Shroomish will now purify without me having to go back to the village. And we're going to do the same thing here with this one. Burmy is in the chat. And I actually do need to catch, because an egg I have requires me to catch something that week. Alright, so this honestly is the most difficult one. Delcatty. Because normal types are the weird one. They are not super effective against anything. And they have an immunity and a weakness. So what I normally end up doing is that one of these sets is strictly full of normal types to handle the normal type Shadow Pokemon. Do I have enough for the others? I don't think I do. No, I do. Hold on. Numel, who is part ground, strong against poison. This is going to be a little interesting. I will have to find a Pokemon that Poison is strong against that is weak to Psychic. Because see, we have it like this. And that's the best we can do with what we have so far. I was the only one who caught the Burmy. Fine by me. Once we find that Pokemon that we can put between them, or if we could swap those two out, the tempo will go up, the flow will go up as well. But right now, we have no other mons to do this with. So these two are going to be stuck in my team for a bit. Everyone else is in the Purify Chamber. No, we are not continuing adding sets, we're getting out of here. Also, we have this. How did you find the Purify Chamber? A dance party. Using the system as possible to purify many Shadow Pokemon at the same time. You have up to 9 is the thing. That's the Purify Chamber at the PC. Just be here to try that feature. Yeah, trust me, I will. I will. As we get more purified mons, I will definitely do that. Now, the issue is how Shadow Pokemon should be recovered from Cypher. Yeah. It's called I'm going to be snagging a lot. Okay, good. We can move. Alright, goal accomplished. We got Professor Krane out, so I'm going to go ahead and end this off. Yay. This also made it kind of a little difficult for me to go back and get the names, but I'll figure it out. Alright, we're going to go ahead and end stream here. The next time I play this, we are going to be continuing the story. We actually got to go check on that data room. data ROM. I will explain why when we get there. Actually, we'll see when we get there. But the next stream I will be doing is going to be Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We are doing Shiny Roulette Chaos Mode. Yes, I will get the sign up ready to go. And it will be ready, hopefully, before the stream goes live. And of course, next week at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time is more Pokemon XD Daily Gale of Darkness. And hopefully we'll be getting some team members next week. Who knows? But we all know what's coming next. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Alright. We all know what we're about to do. We are going to go say hi to Kendall. If you're not subbed, here is your raid message. I forgot to get 100% forgot to get Nightbot's sub renewed. And if you are subbed, here's yours. Make sure you do put the emotes in. I need to set up that command so that way Nightbot just does the generic one and then something else does the subscriber one. I think Mix It Up will have. Can they give me that option? But I'll try that out at some point in time. Anyway, we'll go say hi to Kendall. And I do want to thank y'all for coming out and showing your support. It's been a pleasure. I'll see y'all on the next stream. Take care, everybody. Let's go say hi to Kendall.